It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. First up, the artist from the United Kingdom. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United Kingdom. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. The artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England. Here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world known as the Dark Destroyer. Introducing Nigel Benn.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Looking to land the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths.
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And he wasn't ready for that counter-punch. big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Catch and shoot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there. Ready to go, but
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And that hook misses. That was a missed shot. Swing and a miss right there. The right hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
You've done all your work all the way through camp, focused. Don't let it back into the fight.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. The straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch. The Dark Destroyer goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Jab back, just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work. Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Just so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Missing with the hook. Just missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to go back out.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there and finish.
Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense on that jab. Nice counter. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This could be the end. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You've been crucified, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
They're tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away.
Chris, don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the...
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Right hook just missed. He misses with that jab. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? And it looks like this fight will continue. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out. Go up.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice slip to avoid the jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
But wait a minute! So much for defensive abilities. And the artist has been dropped. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Oh, you've let him back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking. Smart.
And we enter the ninth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Come on, you're switching off.
Matt, just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing up.
Get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on.
In there, bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Box him back together and put it back on him this round.
Good work. Relax now, I don't want you to load up.
Go out there and win this round.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That big hook doesn't land. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Catch and shoot. The referee really thinking about stopping it. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And yep, that's going to do it.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost. Not by a cut, not by a TKO.